doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. I have missed you all. I don't know if you guys saw my last post on Instagram, but I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for not being as consistent with my uploads as I normally am, but there's so many life updates for me to tell you guys, and so I thought that today's video would be sort of a chatty, just saying hi, saying I miss you, and that I'm hoping to be more consistent for the rest of the school year for me. And then of course in the summer, I'm very consistent. But let's jump into some things that have been happening right now. Hold on, Cleo's trying to figure out where she wants to go. So I finished Death on Deck, like finished. All drafts are done, turned into my publisher. I am now waiting on my release date. So like, there's no going backsies. I got my official galley, which I'll post a picture of like the title page, but like it looks legit. Like I'm gonna be an author. I don't know what to do with my hands. But I even have my own ISBN number. Like, it's just absolutely crazy bonkers to me to know that soon, hopefully, I'm not quite sure when, Death on Deck will be in bookstores and in your guys' hands. And so the past few weeks have been me going through like line by line and looking for any mistakes, going through my proofreader's notes, my editor's notes, and making sure that I give you the best possible book version of Death on Deck that I can. So that is what I have been doing on top of, you know, my full-time job and being a mama and all of those things. So writing update, I am starting to outline book 2 of the Death on Deck series with my current publisher, and a lot of publishers are starting to do this. They did not sign like a 3-book deal. Like, it's like you write the next one in the series, you send it in, and then they'll say whether or not they're going to continue publishing your series. So I've started really outlining that, and I've been working on sort of making my newsletter, getting more emails for my newsletter. And for those that are a part of the newsletter, you saw that I have been giving you sort of like sneak peeks into how I view the Cruising Crew, and then I'm hoping to start editing Literary Stitches, because I finished the first draft of that like months ago, but then everything started getting really busy with Death on Deck, so I had to pause Literary Stitches. I don't know how people like Ellie Alexander and Julianne Lindsay and Victoria Gilbert, those kind of authors, have multiple series that they're writing all at the same time. Like, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work my hardest, but it is a lot. Other than that, I did go through like a really big reading slump at the beginning of this year. And I think that it was a combination of, you know, publishing and getting back into work after Christmas break, and then like the huge reading competition that I had with my husband. And so it was just a lot of stuff going on that I sort of burnt myself out of reading. And it made me really sad because I have all of these books that I really want to dive into and read more of, and I just haven't had the brain space. That is until my husband introduced to me the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by Matt Dinniman, and I am currently now on book 5, and I started the whole series like a few weeks ago, but I am absolutely loving it. It is exactly what I needed after reading so many mysteries and cozies and things like that. It's like, it's all of the things that I needed as like a palate cleanser. I will probably have a ginormous book hangover after after reading this series, because there's only 7 in this series right now. But basically think of it as, if you listened to Curl Up and Cluin podcast, I also talked about it, but think of it as like D&D meets like reality TV show in the apocalypse. Like, it's so flipping good. I love the characters, Princess Donut and Carl and just Mordecai. It's just so funny. Now, if you don't like cursing, don't read this. If you don't like crude jokes, don't read this. But if you like those things and you like sarcastic humor and you like self-deprecating humor, things like that, I think that you would dig this book series. It's so good. If you missed it, we are reading When the Crows Are Away for the Cozy Escape Book Club for April. This is the second in the Evenfall Witches B&B Mystery series, because for April, the theme for book club was reading the second book in a series, and so went through and found some series that we've loved over the past couple of years and posted up the second one in the series. I'm also reading An Scapegoat, and I am loving it so much. I am, I think, 30% into it, but I mean, Jana is going to be an instant buy author for me from now on. She's also writes under Paula Charles. There's like, I'm looking at her Hammers and Homicide book right now. That's why I was looking. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. I have not been able to dive into my cozy mysteries right here because of like how scattered my brain has been, but I'm really hoping that I am able to dive into those sooner rather than later, and then I can clear some space in my bookshelves, because right now my bookshelves are feeling very, very cluttered and disorganized, and I don't want to start the summer off like that, you know? Other than that, life's just been a lot of gardening with my boys. If you saw on my Instagram, I took their like turtle sandbox and made it a planter, and the boys helped me pick out the flowers they wanted to put in it, and Alex and I are growing our own flowers from seeds, and we put those in there. And then like right here we have carrots and greens and peppermints, and I know that they're ready to be transferred, especially the greens. I don't necessarily think that the carrots are ready to be transferred, but the greens are, and I think the peppermints are the peppermint leaves are getting a little overshadowed, because my son accidentally put some greens seeds in with the peppermints, and they're growing over it. So we need to fix all of that. I'm hoping that next week I can do a elevated garden and put all of the ones that we're going to eat inside there. But I mean, I think that I'm slowly starting to get back into the swing of things, getting out of my reading slump, and just enjoying life with the boys and Aaron. And I've really, really been loving doing the Curl Up and Cluin podcast with Spencer from Intentionally Bookish. She is so freaking fantastic. One of my favorite people ever. And so I love it when her and I are able to like carve out a couple of hours to catch up, chat, record, and put an episode out for you all. But I hope that you enjoyed this sort of chatty vlog, sort of vlog, not really vlog, just a chatty video. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.